Hi friends, Nelda here with Thou Art Strong. Today we're going to be doing our second project, a Christmas dress card. So thank you for being in the group. To know what you think about the project. All right, I'm going to show you just a few different ways. Well, not different ways, or maybe so. I'm going to use black paper just because this paper is white and I want, okay. And what I do to cut the template on the folded side, I'm just gonna go ahead and create, let me see if I can show you while I do it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and create a template. I'm cutting the shape of a woman, very simple, okay? This is very simple. You can make a slimmer or full figure template, and that's it. This is your template. This is the one, maybe the one we're gonna use today. I'm gonna cut a few. And what I do is I go ahead and cut the edges right here, just round it up a little bit, okay? Makes it easier to wrap the ribbon around, okay? Doesn't have to be perfect. And there you have a little template of like a body figure, okay? You can also, if you want to, you can round this a little bit and give it this shape, okay? That's as simple as it is to make your template. I'm gonna do a few more. You can also make the dress longer if you like, wider, and basically all you do is go ahead and cut from farther out, okay? Go back into the waist, go back out for the upper part of the body, and this is what you get, okay? And this is, her dress is a little wider, okay? Of course, you can make it smaller if you like, okay? If you want to make a thinner, more, just a thinner shape. That's it, it's very simple, okay? I'm gonna leave this one like that, straight at the top. I'm gonna cut another one just to keep showing you how easy it is to cut the template. Okay, I folded the cardstock. I'm gonna go ahead and make a long dress. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is maybe like an evening dress or something like that. I'm gonna cut from the bottom. I'm gonna go up higher, okay? I'm gonna go into the waist, so I'm gonna curve, then I'm gonna go back out again, and then cut this part flat. This is the shape, the side, okay? When you open it up, you get this, okay? So the dress is longer, same template, it's just that the bottom part is longer, okay? I'm making it a little bigger just so you can see the cut. So that's how I make my template. The sturdier your paper is, the better. This is the regular cardstock that I use for the flowers. So let's say this, like let me use another one. This is also cardstock. It's a shimmery, glittery paper, but it's a little stronger. So what I'm going to do is, I'm gonna go ahead and do another template. I'm gonna fold it like I did with the black paper. Okay, I'm just gonna fold it right here. All right, let me move my camera up just. I hope you guys are able to see the video. Not sure, let's see. Okay, let me go ahead and move on here. All right, so this is a thicker paper. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this out just to get it out of my way. Okay. Fold it. I'm gonna fold it with the back part folded to in front of me. Okay. I'm gonna cut from the back. So what I'm gonna do is, this one I think I'll make just a basic, let's see, I'm just gonna make a little basic shape. I'm not gonna make a fancy shape. Okay, this is what I cut, and this is what I'm gonna probably use today. Let me just make it a little thinner. Okay, make her just a little slimmer. You can make a full figure. Okay. And so I'm gonna go ahead and use this today. This very simple template. Okay, I'm just gonna round this off just a little bit. Like that. Okay, all right, so, and then later I'll probably show you just a few more templates that you can do. But let me just move this over to the side. Okay. And again, you can use, you know, whatever. You can even make it out of carton if you have it. Any heavy paper. Okay, any heavy paper. And sometimes when you do it with a glitter paper, like a Christmas glittery festive specialty paper. Now this paper is $1.99. It's very strong, and it's a 12 by 12. But you know, I usually get it when it's 40% off at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. But you can make this paper part of your design, and let me go ahead and just go ahead and cut another template, just so we'll have at least two. Let me do this one longer on the bottom. Okay, let me cut this excess here. I'm gonna cut another one just with a longer dress, and I'm doing a dress. Okay. The same way. Okay. There you go. I'm gonna just make this a little, cut the edges just a little bit. Maybe make this a little more flat. And that's gonna be my template. Actually, I think I'm not sure which one I will use. But I may use this one, okay? I think I'll use this one, and I'll probably do another one. I'll do a traditional one with red and green, and then I'll do a non-traditional one with this one, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm gonna take my ribbon, and I have plenty of ribbon. I have this ribbon. I have this ribbon. And I have this ribbon. So, I don't know, let's see. I think I'm gonna use this ribbon, okay? What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cut the ribbon in sections, okay? This is about 5 to 6 inches long, okay? If it has the wire, it's okay. You can also remove the wire. The wire helps it bend, but if it gets in the way, you can always remove it to have a little more flexibility on the ends. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna go ahead, work from the front, and I'm gonna leave the top, because it's already festive, I'm gonna leave the top just the way it is. And I'm going to wrap the ribbon, okay, right here. I'm gonna glue it on the back. There are different ways to do it, and you know, you can design it different ways, but I'm gonna try and see if I can keep it simple with cut ribbon. I'm gonna glue it on the back, okay? I'm gonna look at the front again just to make sure. Okay, and I'm gonna wrap that part also in the back like this, okay? Put a little glue on the back and go ahead and nice and tight, hold the ribbon back there nice and tight. I'm gonna cut the excess so it won't show in the front. Okay, and I have this part of the dress done. I'm gonna go ahead and take another piece of the ribbon. I can fold it if I want to, okay? I don't know if I want to, but I think I will. I'm gonna take the ribbon, another piece of ribbon. This is about 3 inches long, 3.5. It depends on the size of your template. I'm gonna fold it like this, and I'm gonna wrap it around her. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it around the template. I mean, different ways you can do it, but I'll show you that. This one has the wire. I think I had removed the wire from the other one. And I'm gonna wrap it around like this, okay? I'm gonna hold it nice and tight in the front, and I'm just gonna glue the back and hold it, press it nice and tight, like that. Hold it for just a couple of seconds, okay? I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm gonna glue it here and go like that, okay? Go like that. Okay, I also wanted to show you before I move on, because sometimes the back is not always, you know, because we have the glue and all that, it doesn't always look pretty. And if you want to hang it up as an ornament instead of using it on a card, if it lays flat against something, or you glue it against something flat like a card, then, you know, it's okay because the back is not going to show. But if you, let's say you want to use it, you make a little hole, or you make a little ribbon and you want to use it on your tree, then what you can do is, before I forget, I don't want to forget that part, you take the same paper, okay, and I should have done it before. So you cut 2 of the same size. I'm going to go ahead and trace this area, this sector. I'm going to, let's see, did I bring a pencil? Yeah, right here. So I'm going to trace the shape, the template, and I probably could have done that earlier, but I'm going to trace another one, okay? So that way, if I, you know, once I'm done with the dress, I can go ahead and use this one, the second one, to glue it on the back. So in the back, you're not, you know, you can't see the, all the glue and the tied, you know, the ribbon. Okay. All right. So I took my template, I went ahead and cut another one like this, okay? I'm gonna cut it just to have it, to place it in the back. And this is only if you're gonna hang it up. You know, if you're gonna hang this up and both sides are gonna show. I'm just gonna cut the template. Okay. Cutting along the line, or like just slightly under the line, so you don't see the line. Well, you won't see it anyway, because I'm going to use the other side. So I'm going to follow the line to cut the template. And there you have. So once you do all your ribbon, you can place this like this in the back. Okay, it can be glued back here. And the back side will look nice. Okay, and this would be the front, this would be the back, and you would glue it nice without, you would glue it all the way around without the glue coming out, just a little inside the cut, and your back side will look pretty just like the front. Okay, I just wanted to show you that. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. I have all kinds of ribbons. I don't know what to do. Let's see. And it's just like designing a little cute doll dress, a paper dress. And you just have to figure out, well, what ribbon? I'm going to keep it simple for you guys. I'm just going to use the same ribbon. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fold this again. Fold it in half, the ribbon, and I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, you can do many things with the ribbon. You can place it many different ways, but I'm just going to keep it very simple today. So you fold the ribbon in half, you place it nice and neatly in the front like this. Okay, try to make an even space, with the previous one. You don't want to do that. I mean, you can do that. That would be part of the design of the dress, but we're going to do it just straight today. Okay, we're going to do it straight. And you're going to do the same thing. Okay, you are going to glue each part back here. Okay, go ahead and hold it nice and tight. Hold it for a second or two. And you're going to do the same thing to the other ribbon, the other side. Okay? And there you go, like that. Okay, so you have that in the back, and so far you have this. We're going to continue to go ahead and I'm going to cut another piece of ribbon. Okay? For this dress, this shape, this is about, it can be 4 to 5 inches, the size of the ribbon. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to fold it. This one has a small wire. I didn't remove it. I'm going to keep it there. It's okay. I'm going to fold it again. I'm going to do another layer on the dress. Okay? And we're just going to do the same thing. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. And hold it nice and tight in place. And hold it back here, nice and tight. We're going to do the back side. Do the same thing. Hold it nice and tight. Keep it in place. Okay? And we have this so far. I'm going to do, let's see, I'm not sure if I'm going to do another layer. I'm trying to decide because there's so many ways that you can do this. And if you're designing, basically, I can use this ribbon for the bottom, and that's what I'm trying to decide, how I'm going to cover this part. Okay, I want to cover this, but I'm not sure if I want to do another layer like this, or I just want to introduce like another ribbon. Okay, and maybe fold it. This one's a little hard to fold. And fold it and do this. Let's see if I can show you. Do this. I don't think I want to use that. I think I'll stick with the same ribbon. Okay, and I'm gonna make it a lot longer. And I'm going to, I haven't decided what I want to do. Because I mean, I can simply just make it really simple, and do it like this. Or I can, I'm gonna fold it over. Let's see. I'm gonna fold the ribbon just a little bit. Okay, I'm folding the ribbon. I'm gonna do it again. This one has the little wire inside. I don't know if it's long enough, so I'm gonna fold it before I put it on the dress. I'm just folding the ribbon over like that. I might need a longer piece, I don't know, to cover the bottom and to have enough space at the end to wrap it around the bottom. So I'll see. So this is what I'm doing right now. I'm folding the ribbon like this, okay? I don't know if I have enough ribbon, but I'm gonna go ahead and see, because I wanna place this at the bottom. I wanna place this at the bottom like that, and then be able to still wrap it. So I think I may be able to make it with this. Now, because this has a little wire inside, it held. But if it doesn't have a wire, it's not gonna hold. You have to put glue between each fold. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because once I stretch it out, it may get out of place. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a little ribbon, a little glue right in here. You can sew it. I mean, if you have an idea of that this is what you want, and you have a little, you have a needle and thread, you can actually stitch the fold, but I'm gonna use glue gun. And I'm putting glue in between the folds in the back, so it can hold when I stretch it out. Just like that, okay? So let's see. I have one more, I have this one here. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little ribbon there. Just a little bit, not that much. Hot glue is very, very strong. Okay, so I went ahead, and now my folds are nice and tight up there. So now I can go ahead and put this on her. Okay, and place it like this. On the bottom, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cover the red, move it up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna wrap the ribbon in the back like this, okay? I'm gonna wrap it like this, like I did the other ones in the back, okay? And then this will be the bottom of my dress. So let me see if I can, I don't think I need another fold. I'm just trying to see. So this is what the bottom will look like, okay? Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and place it like this and glue it. I'm gonna glue not just the back, but I'm gonna glue a little bit up here on this bottom, at the very bottom of the last ribbon. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little glue. I'm gonna place it where I want it. Okay, and then hold it down just a little. Okay, that will hold. And then I'm gonna go back, and I'm going to, this is the part that I'm gonna fold over in the back. I'm gonna put a little glue there and fold it. Okay, fold it there. I'm gonna do the same thing back here, little glue. This is just a little simple design, okay, with ribbon that you can do for your card using your favorite ribbon, material. Ribbon is just a lot easier, okay? So now I have the bottom of the dress, Okay, we're gonna add the accessories in just a little bit. I'm not sure if I want to cover the top or leave it red like this, but if I wanted to, I can do another ribbon, similar colors, okay, and let that red show through and just do the same, wrap it in the back, okay, with the edge of the ribbon at the top. I can do that if I wanted to, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do the top and what ribbon to use. Because there's so many things you can do. Okay, I can add a ribbon. This is more of a whimsical dress, but it has the Christmas colors. And I'll do a different one in a little bit. That's non-traditional. You know, I can do that if I wanted to. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to do that. If I wanted to, I can add it to the bottom like this. Okay. This could be a possibility. This one here. Let's see. I don't think I want to do this one. I'm not going for that. No, I don't want that one. Do I want the same one? Or do I want this? You know what? Just for fun, I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I'm going to go ahead and use this one, and I'm going to just hold it like this against the edge of the top. Put the edge of the ribbon here, and I'm going to wrap this to the back. Okay? Because, you know, the whole thing is, you know, making the dress the way you want it. And there's so many different ways that you can do that. So many different ways. Okay, so let me put a little glue back here. And then wrap and hold it nice and tight. Okay. Hold it. Okay. So far, this is what you have. Okay. Now, now I'm going to start. So this, I just basically wrap ribbon around this template. Not happy too much with this because you can like see the red. So I'm going to see if I can wrap another ribbon there, maybe. Okay, to cover that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make another fold. I'm going to make another fold. I'm going to make another fold. And place it nice and neatly in the front. Fold it. And then I'm going to hold it so it won't fall out of place. This is a little too. I'm going to cut some of that in the back. I'm holding it in the front so I can, then I'm going to glue it back here. Nice and tight. Hold it for just a couple of seconds. Okay. I'm going to make sure it's in place in the front. I'm holding the front and I'm going to glue the back. Okay. And I'm going to cut the excess. So everything in the back is glued. And I just wanted to cover that because it showed through the red. So I have a cute little dress, but I'm not done with her yet. Because you can, now I'm going to go ahead and Now, if you want to do it as an ornament, okay, then you would place this in the back, but you would have to, if you're going to make the dress longer than the template, then you want to go a little longer for the back, okay? But if you're going to use it on a card, you don't need the back. Okay, so now I'm gonna try and see if I can decorate the dress, do some of the accessories, okay? If I want to put something here on the bottom, you know, I want to cover this here maybe and embellish this. There's so many things that you can do. Okay. All right, I'm gonna make, I'm gonna go ahead, you can use this if you want for the strap in the back. Okay, make it more festive. And then maybe wrap her waist around it if you wanted to. Let's see, and I'm just showing you different ways you can do it. Use this and make a little bow in the front. This is just a glitter stem. So now it's just basically accessorizing your dress. You can tie this around the waist. Okay. Let me just okay, you can do that if you wanted to, or just keep it, do a little bow. It has a wire, so you can do something like this if you wanted to. And make it a little more festive. And let's see what else I can do, because there's so many things. Okay, let's see what else I can do. You know, I can add a little bit of this if I wanted to. This is a ribbon also. So I'm just showing you different ways that you can embellish after you put the ribbon on. Different ways that you can embellish your cute little dress. You can do that if you wanted to at the bottom. Let me see. Do I want to do that? Not sure. Let's see. Oh, you know, if you have different types of ribbons, you can fold this and put it down here if you wanted to. This, okay. All right, I have to make up my mind, right? So let me make her a little festive. Just trying to decide where to put what. I want to make a little belt with this shimmery. Folding it like this, the ribbon. And you know what? It's Christmas, so I'm going to do I want to do that? That's where the decision comes in of how to finish it off. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use this, a little piece of ribbon that I had, and fold it over a couple of times, you know, fold it in like that, and put it around her waist. I mean, there's so many ways you can do this, but let me just not overthink it here. Okay, put that around her as a part of the dress. Wrap it around like this. Just cut the excess. So I wrapped it around the back. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move on because I want to show you just another maybe another dress if I have time. I'm not sure if I will, but you can take the little colorful stem, the glitter stem, and make some little to match. You can go ahead and do it this way. This one's too short. Hold on. I'm just cutting this. And you can fold it over like this, okay? And use it, you can do it this way if you want it, okay? Or I'm gonna go ahead and do it, I'm gonna fold it over and do some straps right there. Do some little straps. So let's see, I'm just gonna glue the back, that's all I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna glue the back right here because, I can do it so many different ways, but let's just do it, okay? I'm gonna take the other piece that I cut, fold it. This one's, I think this was the one. That one was too small. Okay, go to the back. Try to, make sure it's the same size. Okay, these are the straps. And glue it. Glue it in the back. I'm not gonna touch because I don't want to get burned. I got burned a few times last week. Okay, and you have her straps. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and add a little flower. Any accessories that you can add. You can add a little gem on her dress if you wanted to, like this, okay? You can add a little more like this. You can add a pearl, or you can put the pearl up here. You can add a little resin flower up here, maybe wherever you like. Resin might not be for this dress. A little star, you can do a little star and put a little star right here if you wanted to, or you can put a star up here if you wanted to. Okay, it is a Christmas dress, so that would work. You can put a little rose, little red rose right there if you wanted to. What else? You can, let me go ahead and use one of these green gems. I'll use the biggest I have. Okay, and you can put a little gem up here in the same matching colors, or put it on her belt. Okay, like that. What else do I have to show you? Let's see. Of course, you can use, instead of this, you can use a different ribbon, okay, like that, if you wanted to. And then use the straps also in the top. Let's see. You can use put a little red gem here if you wanted to. Okay. Let's see. There's so many things you can do. So this is where you have fun. Okay, you can go ahead and add to your little dress. Add to your little dress. But you know what? For some reason, I'm liking the star. I'm liking the star. So maybe I'll use the star. Yeah, maybe I'll use the star. Because it's a Christmas dress. And just glue the star. Oops, if I can get to it. Put it on right there on her dress. Okay. In the middle, right there. And I'm going to keep it simple, okay? So basically, That's your little Christmas dress with ribbon. Of course, you know, you can continue adding little embellishments to the dress. You know, you can cover that area if you wanted to. Add a little, bring the red down a little bit with a red ribbon if you wanted to. Maybe this right here. Okay, just plain red if you wanted to. You can also bring that you know, you can add another little element of red with dots. You can add the same ribbon that you have on the top and use it here if you wanted to, or fold it over. Okay, make it thinner or cut it and then place it here. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. I'm gonna do that. So I'm folding my ribbon. Okay, this has a little wire, but that's okay. I'm folding my ribbon right here, folding it to make it smaller. And I'm gonna wrap it around this part of the dress. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold it in place. Go ahead and I'm gonna cut it a little bit. It's too long. I'm gonna put a little glue, and I think we're done with this dress. Actually, let me just put closer to the edge. I'm gonna bring my ribbon over, hold it without getting burned. Okay, I'm gonna make sure it's in place in the front where I want it. Okay, making sure that it's where I want it. Oh, let's see. Okay, making sure that it's where I want it. And then wrap it, hold it nice and tight and wrap it in the back, hold it, put glue. Okay, and hold it tight in the back for a couple of seconds, cut the excess. Okay, and there, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this dress. Now, okay, and it's a little bigger than what I was gonna do, but you can go ahead and put a cute little dress and then glue it on the back and in the middle, not on the edge so that it won't seep out. You wanna glue it in the back, in the middle, and place it on a card. Okay, and there you go, you have a Christmas dress card. This one is more traditional. I'm gonna make another one. I'm not sure if I have enough time, but I will see. You know, if you wanna use red, you can do this. You know, put a little tag, Merry Christmas, or whatever you like. And then inside you can type, write, get a little piece of white cardstock or paper, white paper, and then go ahead and double side tape on it and put your little message or Christmas quote or anything you like. Okay, you can put a little ribbon on it if you like to match your dress. If you wanted to, this color, you know, put a little ribbon at the end if you wanted to. You can even do this. And just, this is a wire stem, so you can put that on there if you like. You can even put the green ribbon also on it. So there you go, it's a cute little dress. It's playing, it's like playing with little clothes and playing dress up and making your Christmas dress any way you like. I have 10 minutes, maybe I have time for another one. Okay, let me go ahead and do this one. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna do this one and I'm gonna cut it up just a little thinner and I'm gonna make a longer dress. See if I have enough time. I don't have enough time, I'll do it and then show you guys. Okay. More of a long dress using this cardstock. And I'm gonna make it very simple. I'm gonna go ahead and use this ribbon that I have, fun. And all I'm gonna do is just wrap it around her. Let me make sure I have it the right side. All I'm gonna do, and you can do it with glitter paper, I'm gonna wrap this around the dress. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. I need more glue, more glue, more glue. Where's my glue? Okay, I'm gonna do this real quickly just to show you. I'm gonna take this ribbon and make sure I have it looking the right way. Let's see. Sometimes you can't tell very well, but I think this is okay. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put it at the very top and I'm gonna wrap it around, make a dress. I think I have 8 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, just tape it in the back. I'm gonna see how far I can go with this. Actually, you know what? I don't wanna waste it. It's a pretty ribbon, so I'm just gonna cut it and not wrap it all the way around. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue it in the back like this. Okay, I have my first part and I'm gonna continue gluing. Let's see how far I wanna go. I'm gonna go under the first one. I'm gonna glue it back here on her, around her waist. Trying to get these out the way here. Okay. I think I cut too long. Okay, and I'm just gonna go wrap this around. Okay, and then wrap it just, oh, this is tricky. I just have to go ahead and get this out the way. This is a fun dress. And of course, we're going to embellish it. If I'm not able to do it on the live, I will complete it and show you guys the dress once I get done. Okay, but just to get you started. Okay, I'm placing another piece right underneath. Okay, try not to waste too much of that pretty ribbon. And okay, right there, I'm gonna glue the back. It's 12:54. Okay, I'm just gluing the back here and moving this out the way so I don't glue it at second layer. I'm gonna cut a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue that part to the back. This is more of a party dress, I guess. I think it's like my internet is going in. Post this one here. Okay. Stop at 12 o'clock. I'll post these in the group, and be blessed. Thou art strong.